a great platform for that. A caller to Insight. Caller, welcome to Insight.
Yes. How are you today?
Fine. How are you?
I would like to find out what part of Africa have you been to, and you were talking about the Marcus Garvey movement, and which part of Africa did Marcus Garvey want African Americans to return to?
Well, first of all, let's take the last question first, and I'll share this information, this question with I say my guest. Garvey never indicated that we should pick any one particular spot. He was talking about the 12 million square miles of Africa, from Cape Town to Cairo, from Ethiopia to now as what we know as say Ghana. Or the other two questions I refer to you to my other guests. Yeah.
Well, we know that Garvey sent out 2 or 3 delegates to, well, not just delegations, I should say, to Africa. Sierra Leone, we know for one place, and we also know in Liberia. We also know that Garvey was trying to set up and try to have something down in Ethiopia. We know in the thing with Liberia, it was the U.S. and Firestone Rubber that come to try to hawk that, to try to buy the government of Liberia out, since America was so in-depth in Liberia. We know that the UNIA shipped even our materials there to start building. We know that, it just wasn't haphazard. The UNIA, was a very educated organization, a movement, and they sent individuals there to test the soil,
right,
to find out where to build their houses at, where to plant the food at. When we sent these delegations, right, we sent people with knowledge in different fields.
Yeah.
Sure, we was trying to go home to Africa, right, no doubt about that.
Yeah, let's hold that for a second and take this other call. Let me piggyback on it. Cooperative Insight. Welcome to Insight.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm calling. I'm a little confused. I know you were saying that you're going to have the CIA, you're going to talk about the CIA involvement in Gaza, and I might have heard it wrong, but when did Gaza die?
I'm sorry.
What date did Gaza die?
Oh,
1940.
June 10th.
Right. The CIA was formed in, 1947?
Yeah. Well, when we say CIA, what was said about the CIA, it was like in general, it really wasn't the CIA. I mean, we understand that. It was a forerunner of the CIA.
Okay, then I'm just, I'm just trying to find some other
Well, we're just at the imperialist forces, and that way we'll cover all of them.
Right.
U.S. government.
Yeah, and in fact, it wasn't just the U.S. government, it was the European governments.
That's right.
France, England, Spain, Belgium, Austria, all of them, the United States had a part and a play in bringing down the government, bringing down Gaza.
If nothing else, our people just should imagine what kind of strength that we would have if we were a united people. Ain't nothing you can't have. Africa is the richest continent on the face of the earth in natural, mineral, and human resources. Ain't nothing we can't have. I mean, can't nobody think of nothing they can call in and say, we can't have this as we were free and liberated in our land. Ain't nothing you can think. You can drive around a gold car if you want one. Ain't nothing you can't have. You gotta worry about no kid going to bed and ain't got no food. We can feed the world 3 times over.
Right.
What we lack is organization.
Right.
So we want to know, when a caller called in with you, you should be able to say, first of all, I'm a member of so-and-so organization. And then go on. I'm putting pressure up on you to go join some organization.
I'm a member of such organization. Even if it's a block organization.
That's right. No matter what it is, I'm a member of something. You understand? And then we know at least you involved in your people's struggle, which is very positive.
The call before this one, I think she was trying to. Well, she asked the question of have we been to Africa? Oh, we got another call coming in. We'll answer that after we get this call. Aquaba to Insight.
Greetings, brothers. I'm enjoying your show. When I grew up, Africa was the largest continent. And now today, the children are learning that it is the 2nd largest continent. I mean, they said that China had the most people, but Africa was the largest continent, and I just was wondering why are they teaching the children now that it's the second largest continent, but when I grew up, it was the first largest continent.
Well, I guess because you and I both had the same teacher. Yes, all right.
Hey, I'd like to ask you a question. When you say this, are you talking about in the institutionalized school books in the U.S.?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what they're teaching. They're teaching.
Well, are you an instructor at the school?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Instructed home.
The way that they have changed this is that, and I'll take this out of John Henry Clark as my mentor and teacher, that Africa is really the only continent, per se, being the largest continent. When you take Europe and Asia, Asia is one continent. Okay, you know, it's where that they divide Europe and make Europe a continent and make Asia a continent. But when you look at Russia, for example, Moscow, I think, is in Asia. If Moscow is not in Asia, the next country, the next city to Moscow is in Asia.
You can walk across it.
Okay, all right. See, so, but I think it's because of the miseducation and because of the way that they're trying to do. Got 2 calls coming in. We got less than 3 minutes. Aquavic Insight, we're going to take you 1, 2, and then we're going to respond to you after you hang up. Aquavic Insight.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well,
I just want to comment and say I thank the brothers. I watched the show many days, my brother, by God's grace. And I want to thank the brother for making the comment, calling. I'm with the Nation of Islam, Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan is out the guy. And I'm with your brother's ideas 100%, 1,000,000%. Now I want to add to this that we don't have no one to fear but God himself. So may Allah bless you, brother, and keep up the work. And I'm with you. I'm walking every day, stand up on truth. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for being in an organization.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's right.
Aquavic Insight.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. My name is James Muhammad 7. I represent the Nation of Islam, and the brother with the red African garment on, he's 100% correct. Now, my belief is that due to the fact that we're under Christianity, even though Marcus Garvey had a proportion of Christianity, he had the true black Christianity heart as well as mentality. But the people of today are just following the Christian rule just to gain materialistic value. As soon as you bring up Marcus Garvey and the True Light, or the teachers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed on to Minister Farrakhan, our people start getting nervous and scared due to the fact they might lose their jobs or lose what they have. So what we, as a group of people, we're afraid to go full force. We know the truth. But due to the fact that we lack power, we lack land, we lack resources, we are scared to really step out on that truth. Thank you for listening.
And yes, my brother, that's in the Nation of Islam, please contact me because I've been trying to get a hold of a representative of your organization for many a times. We also pay tribute to the Final Call, which I think is the update Negro world. You know, I mean, it's really getting the information out there. Okay, that brings us down to summing down, my brothers. Man, you know, time goes fast when we're having fun and we educating and, you know, we're trying to just spread the word. And to our listeners out there, our aim is to educate the miseducated. That's our purpose. Like Garvey, I follow his philosophy 101%, and he was not about racist ideas. He was not about, you know, putting one race against the other. He was proud of the fact of his own particular race as African people. But his impact and his help all people, okay, white, yellow, brown, or black. And I think that the way that to go in this world today, in order for us to move forward positively and with less turmoil, is that the more that we know about ourselves and the more that we are educated, you know, about our struggle upward, because we are not going to sit here and say that we all are happy. And organizing, yes, I agree with you, brother. That yes, organize. But even Garvey says, you know, the rats are even organized.
That's right.
You
That's
understand?
right.
When you go against them. And so I think that this is what we should. We have 1 minute apiece. I'm gonna give it to you, Yaw Yam Boo.
Okay.
You
I
have a
wanted
minute to wrap up.
thank we ducking out questions. So I've been to Senegal, I've been to the Gambia, I've been to Guinea-Bissau, and I've been to Guinea-Conakry in Africa.
Okay.
Those places I've been in Africa. So, you know, we want people to come out and listen to the Nation of Islam speaker, listen to Napo speaker, listen to the original Hebrew Israelites of Jerusalem speakers, you know, listen to the Surrounding Black Madonna speakers. You know, we invite all of the African organizations to come participate at Garvey Day. You know, and we want to invite everybody to come and bring their family and their friends to come out to Garvey Day, bring your blankets and your chairs and stuff. You know, we have a lot of cultural events. You will enjoy it. We say come early. Well, you can get in the proper place you want to get in. So just come and have a nice time and struggle real hard to come join some organization that's going to be there. You know, the brother just got here, so if you want to come join our organization, you know he needs you. He just got here.
Okay.
Now, he surely needs your energy, so thank you for having on the program. And thank you.
Okay. Brother Malik.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have.
The last word?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I want to say basically is it's an honor to be here, and I give all praise to the ancestors and the Most High. And I end with, we're not what we were yesterday. We think we're what we are today. We're not where we're going, because we're really just on our way.
Right.
Thank you.
And you have been to the continent too, right?
Yes, I have. I've been to Egypt, Ayatos, whatever they used to call it, Kemet Nu. I've been to Azania, South Africa, and I've been to Ghana, West Africa.
Okay.
And I'm going back again soon.
Right. And well, Africa, I'm with all the time. It's not going there. It's Africa's in your heart.
Right.
Ghana, I've been to, I say physically, and to the Caribbean. And like I said, I've always carried and always will carry, you know, Africa sit within me. And I think that is really the most important thing, is that we have that. Again, we thank you all for allowing us to come into your homes. Please stay in touch with us. We have, I think, this season and the next season, I will tell you, in the next 2 months, we will have some very dynamic shows dealing with the plight of African people and their experiences. So stay tuned for Insight. And Insight is to help you stay in tune with the world. And I say, Darcy, and one last word.
If anyone want to contact the APRP, you can call 770-808-6062.
One God, one aim,
one destiny.
Africa for the Africans, those at home.
Those abroad.